eBay. Sometimes you get it right, sometimes you get it wrong. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're first time here, consider subscribing. Got a couple projects coming through the shop, or my little shop here at the house. Right now we're working on a Monte Carlo SS, old G-body. Got the G35, my son's Dakota, got some other stuff coming along I got to get done. But first I got to get the G-body done, or the Monte Carlo SS. What I want to talk about today is exhaust. A lot of people are having issues trying to fit their exhaust with an LS swap, right, down through the frame rails of these G-bodies. Now, everybody's wanting long tubes or headers this and headers that. I've found on most builds, the headers aren't really helping you out too much, and if you get a good set of manifolds, cast manifolds, their performance-wise is just as good. But they give you so much more room and they fit so much better. Now, the ones I'm talking about are the Summit Racing ones. That's the one we got in this Monte Carlo. But before I show you those, I want to show you what came out of this vehicle. Alright, so this is the one that was on the passenger side, and as you can see right there, it's pretty dented up, right? Well, it's badly dented up. Now, if it was just a little ding you had to put into it, one of my other videos, I have a set of headers we put on a newer Mustang with a 5.0 in it. Now, that set of headers, I did have to put a small dent in one of the primaries to clear the steering shaft. No big deal. This right here is a bit excessive. Also, with all that going on there, it was still touching the frame. And I've got a picture of what the exhaust mounting surface looked like whenever I pulled it off, and it had all kind of exhaust leaks. The reason being is he got the bolts started and just drew them to the head and let this part push up against the frame. Now, what that did is it caused a leak. Now, I'll put that picture up here right now, and you can see where the carbon was coming out from the exhaust as it was running. Both sides were that way. Also, here is the driver's side. Now, the driver's side, notice there's no dents in the primaries. They don't look that bad until you get down here and you got this monstrosity of a situation. That right there is just, you can cut that off, put a new piece of pipe on it, and call it good. But the thing is, with these G-bodies, this primary tube right here, 135, the number 5 primary right there, always hits the steering shaft. And you can see where the steering shaft was hitting a little bit. So, the Summit Racing manifolds. They're cast manifolds. They're a lot like all the other manifolds that are out there. Man, I'm gonna tell you what, guys, these things are clean. I mean, they're quality. He got the coated instead of the raw, but they are absolutely clean. I'm probably gonna talk him into getting some different manifold bolts, because looking at that nice manifold, these wires, everything, and you got them rusty manifold bolts, you might swap those bolts out. But I'm telling you, those manifolds are clean. I'll crawl under the car here in just a second, but let me go back over here. Notice how much room between the steering shaft and that number 5 primary is right there, right? And the exhaust just shoots straight down between the engine and the frame rail. And I'm gonna get up under there so I'll give you a better look of it, or at it. And here is this side. Now, look at that. That is a clean shot right there. It's easy to change plugs out this way. Maintenance is easy. I mean, it's just a clean setup. And the way these manifolds flow, they're not giving you, or they're not taking away horsepower to the point you're really going to notice anything. I mean, we're talking maybe 5, 10. That's at the flywheel. Less than that at the tire, probably. I mean, you're not looking at a lot of power. Those right there, the juice isn't worth the squeeze. Those are just an absolute headache compared to this right here. All right, maintenance on them's easy. Fitting them in here's easy. Now this is the passenger side. The flanges come with O2 bungs already welded into it. It has the ball style flange, so there is no gaskets or anything needed. I mean, it just, you bolt it up and let it go. Now, these transmission coolant lines, they were in here when the car got here. I don't like the way they're routed. They're kind of in my way to where the exhaust pipe's going to be, so we're going to reroute those and make it a little friendlier for the exhaust guy when he starts running the exhaust. And let me see if I can get over there and show you the other side. Just try to shimmy my way across. And there we go. And you got that one. Look at all the room on either side of that. I mean, it is just, it's awesome how these things fit in here. And if you got a G-body and you're wanting some decent manifolds, the low maintenance, easy maintenance whenever you're changing your plugs out and stuff like that, I'm gonna tell you, Summit Racing's got it. That ball style flange with the O2 bungs already welded in, I mean, you can't beat that right there, especially for the price. So anyways, like I was saying, sometimes you can hit a home run on eBay, sometimes you can't. Do a little research, plan your swaps out, plan your jobs out, so you don't have to make things work. If you make something work here, you make something work there, and before you know it, all these inches add up to a whole big problem. So when you're planning out your exhaust, think about these situations: steering shafts, frame clearance, everything, you know. But that's just a quick video. I just wanted to show you the manifolds that we're putting on the car. And as always, like, share, subscribe. God bless. Be safe. See you on the next one.